Elsie. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good. It's Lauren Bowden. Did you forget me?
No, I was waiting for you to call me.
Oh, no. I was going to call, but I sensed you hesitated when I said hi.
Oh, no. No hesitation.
Okay. I've got your horse here. Rocky, right?
Yes, Rocky.
Rocky is cute. How old is he?
He's 10.
He's 10 now. Yeah. I asked him how old he was, but he didn't know.
Oh, okay.
Don't know because we, they don't deal with that part of life. Okay.
Okay.
So are you doing dressage with him or is he a hunter?
He's a hunter.
Okay. Because he told me that he's doing a lot of flat work. Okay?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And he wants me to tell you that he's perfectly sane. Okay?
He's perfectly sane.
Sane.
Okay.
Right? Sane. So I don't know who told him that he was crazy or whatever. He said he's perfectly sane.
All
okay?
right. Uh-huh.
And he wants me to tell you that he knows he has a big ass, and that's okay.
He has
All
a
right?
big what?
Ass. Backside.
Oh.
Wow.
He has a big ass or he is a big ass?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I don't know. He has. I think he said he has. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyhow, he wants me to tell you that he likes to go for little cavaletti because it helps him to move very well. Okay?
Yeah.
And he also wants me to tell you that he likes competing. Okay?
Uh-huh.
And do you want him to learn the half halt? What is it you're going on about all the time? Because he had to do a timeline. He had to learn that. He had to do it again. He had to do it again. And he said it's boring. Okay?
Oh, interesting. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Did he get it? What do I tell him?
So it's interesting you said he wants to do the cavalettis. He doesn't seem to enjoy the flat work.
Yeah. Yeah, he wants to just, he doesn't want to put in the time to learn anything. He just wants to jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a guy, he just wants to play football all the time, nothing else, right? Kind of like that. So he's like that, okay?
Uh-huh.
Anyhow, he wants me to tell you that he knows how to bend, and he likes bending exercises, but he likes to jump, okay?
Uh-huh.
He fancies himself to be a jumper, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's like, oh my gosh, he is so cute, but he's very demanding too,
Yeah.
All right. So this bit that you're using for him, is that his bit?
The one in the photograph?
Yeah.
That's the one we use for showing.
Okay, because he told me that he thinks he's wearing a borrowed bit, okay? And he doesn't know if he likes it. Anyhow, he wants me to tell you that his hooks are feeling good. His hooks are better, okay?
Uh-huh.
And he said he does not duck behind the bit. Like, he doesn't go behind the bit. But sometimes the bit irritates him. It annoys him. If you put somebody else's bit in his mouth, he doesn't like it. He doesn't care if you're trying it. He just doesn't like it, okay?
Uh-huh.
And he said it's not that he's not accepting the contact, but as, when he's carrying his head too high or something like that, it's not that he's not accepting the contact, it's just that the bit is hurting his mouth or, it's not sitting in the right way that he would like it to fit his mouth. Oh, boy.
Okay.
He is really telling you off. Good Lord. But
Uh-huh.
it's uncomfortable for him, right? And it's very unpleasant as well. So if I were you, I would look and see, does he have a high palate?
A high palate? I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah.
I don't know.
How long have you owned your horse?
2 years.
And you've never seen his palate?
I would not know a high palate from a low palate. I'm not that schooled on horses' mouths on the inside.
Well, look at your own mouth. Open your mouth and look at inside.
Okay.
Put your finger at the top of your mouth. Is your mouth, the top of your mouth flat or is it high?
It's high.
So you would get a bit that has a bit of a knot in the middle or something because your mouth could accommodate it, right?
Like a ported bit?
Yeah, for your mouth, because you
Okay.
have a high, the top of your mouth is high, right?
Right.
So your mouth could accommodate it. But if you look into his mouth, then you will see which bit his mouth would accommodate best.
Okay.
Yeah, because otherwise to that, he'll be putting his head up too high, and you will think that he's not accepting the contact. He'll be just saying things that people say, that he's being rude and he's not accepting it. But if I put the same bit in your mouth, you wouldn't accept it either. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. So, okay. So I told him I'll tell you about the bit so that you can fix that for him.
Okay.
All right?
Yes.
And, yeah. So when he is doing the flat work as well, I've told him that he has to listen because he has to learn that everything that he's doing. So you have 3 coaches now? This is the 3rd coach?
Yes. He told you that?
Well, I'm talking to your horse, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, yeah, every coach rides differently, you know that, or teaches differently. So it's like you're starting him every time. It's like if you go to a trainer, one trainer teaches you one thing for your own body, you know, and another trainer teaches you something else. So don't confuse him, right? Because maybe that's what is happening to him, because he's trying to do what he's been taught, and then somebody else comes on the street and teaches him something else, and somebody else comes on and teaches him something else. So if I were you, I wouldn't confuse your horse. All right?
Okay.
Okay. You have to get to know him, and then let him show you what he can do. And the reason that he wants to jump is I think he's trying to please you because you like to jump. Okay. By the way, he doesn't want you to hang so much on his neck when you're going over the jump. I have to tell you that. And the second thing he wants me to tell you is that he does not need to have his sheets cleaned, okay?
He does not need to have his sheets cleaned.
No. Yeah.
Okay.
He's talking so fast. He's like, tell my mom this, tell my mom that. Okay, I'm going to, he knows the working trot. He wants me to tell you, okay?
Okay.
And he doesn't carry his legs behind his body. His legs are under his body. And he wants me to tell you that he likes this food now. What is the oil you're putting on his dinner? What's that you're putting in his food? Do you know?
I think it's canola oil.
Okay. Why are you putting canola oil in his food?
I'm not sure why they do. I'm in a full service barn, so it's whatever they feed here. I don't know if they do it for their coats.
You have to ask. It's your horse, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean, right?
Yes.
I'm not being mean. I'm just telling you. It's your horse.
Yes. Does he not like the canola oil?
Well, he told me that there's oil in his food, and so that's why I'm asking you what it is, because he said there's oil, because they know everything that's added to their food, right?
Yes.
Okay. So he wants me to tell you that he likes having a top line, okay?
Yes.
And he also wants me to tell you that he likes to saddle, okay?
Oh, good.
Did you lower the numbers? What are you riding him in? Is that an 8 or have you gone up to a 9? What is it you're riding him in? How are you cinching him?
You mean in my girth?
Yeah, when you tack him up, your girth, yeah.
Well, it's a 50-inch girth, and it's on like the 3rd hole on each side.
Okay. So, okay. It's a what? A 15-inch?
50, 50.
5-0. Wow, interesting. So you're on the third one. Okay, that's new for me. Anyhow, okay, so he said he has a lot of energy in the walk. Okay, he understands how to do a working trot. He wants me to tell you.
Yeah.
Okay, and he understands that when you're posting, sometimes you post, but you do not land correctly. You're not square. Okay, so you've got to check and see what you're doing there.
Okay.
Why you're not square when you're posting.
Okay.
Okay. So, and he wants me to tell you that you write too. Oh boy. Oh, he's got a lot of clues for you. He's telling me that you're riding too forward in your knees. Okay.
Okay.
So that's why I asked you which number you're cinching him at. So just be careful, huh? He's good. He's very good. Okay, what would you like me to tell him or ask him?
Well, I would like you to ask him if he could stop having so much attitude when we first start out in the beginning of each ride.
Well, now, remember what I told you, to show him let him show you what he can do first, like slowly, lengthening strides and stuff like that, and then you can start your lesson with him. You know what I mean? So that you guys are not fighting. And look at the bit. If if he's not comfortable with his bit, then you cannot get a good ride. Okay? Is this a new saddle you're riding him in?
No, I've had this saddle for 2 years. I got this saddle right after I bought him.
Okay, yeah, but 2 years ago I was wearing a size 6. I'm wearing a size 10 now, thanks to COVID in part, right?
Yeah.
So you see what I mean with the saddle?
Yeah.
Because the horse, he's changed his body as well. Like, he's not the same horse he was 2 years ago because he's muscled up a lot. He's done a lot of different exercises. So maybe he needs a half pad for that saddle, huh? Because he's got high withers.
Yes.
All right. So, okay, I've asked him to listen to you, and I've asked you to listen to him because it has to be a two-way street.
Yes.
It can't be just him listening to you. Okay.
Right. Yes.
Anyhow, he wants me to tell you thank you for taking him. He does appreciate it, but he thinks that you talk to other people too much about him, and then he understands when you say words that he doesn't like.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so, yeah. So if I were you, I would only